awful.
You're still pretty. Okay, Matt and Josh Still Comics news of the week. Marvel news of the week.
Yeah.
So,
Some stuff.
well, we're getting to the end of the year, so I'm not sure a lot of stuff's going to be revealed, even though we got some trailers last 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty dull until, well, I mean, don't we get Creature Commandos soon?
No, it's 2025, isn't it?
I thought it was coming out in December. Oh boy, here we go. It's already started.
We'll take a look at that's DC news. This is the Marvel.
Oh, sorry. Getting carried away.
Skeleton Crew comes out though, but that's Marvel, yes. But not Marvel. It's Disney, but they do Marvel. Anyways, so a couple weeks ago we got a new Brave New World trailer. It seems like there's rumors going around that they had fired the director, Julius Ona.
Really?
Well, I know they did a ton of reshoots on it, and I guess the reported budget is now $400 million. So they probably will. They may never. Yeah, unless this thing makes $1 billion, I'm not sure they're going to make their money back on this one.
Holy sweet Moses!
So Captain America: Brave New World has had a tumultuous journey to the screen. And whether every rumor about issues plaguing the production proved to be accurate or not, it seems clear that Marvel Studios is struggling to deliver the best possible version of the movie. Amid reports of a ballooning budget, disappointing test screenings, and a lot of reshoots, the movie began another round of additional photography on Monday. And now we're hearing that another director, has stepped behind the camera. According to the World of Real, original director Julius Ona is no longer at the helm. Quote, he's in over his head. Ona will be keeping his director credit on Brave New World, and he's being a good sport about it, but he's certainly not calling the shots on the movie. Assuming this is accurate, it's not clear exactly when Ona was replaced, but it's worth noting that the filmmaker was not present at D23 or D23 Brazil when the movie was being showcased. World of Real believes he is still planning to promote the film next year, however. Brave New World is set for release exactly 3 months from now, so it was assumed that these latest reshoots weren't going to be particularly extensive, but Marvel's brought in a new director to oversee the production. It's difficult to imagine Anthony Mackie and co. were brought back to set for a few minor pickups. Quote, there's a rumor, and then there was an update. Where was the update? I passed it. Oh, update. A source familiar with the project has confirmed that Julius Ona is still on board as director of Brave New World. So we reported this for nothing because we didn't check our sources.
Fun. So I will bring it back and say that the recent trailer was good. I thought it was really good, and it got me actually excited for the movie. And I haven't said that in a little while about a Marvel property, I would say.
Okay.
I'm just saying. It's good.
Yeah.
But I can see this
better than the first. I will
give
you that. More Marvel news. This was wonky. And So I guess there were some versions pitched of Deadpool 3 that didn't get to the writing stage, but there are some crazy ideas in here that Ryan Reynolds had. Did you read about this?
I did not.
Okay, the movie that eventually became a Deadpool and Wolverine went through a ton of ideas in the development process before Hugh Jackman decided to prize his role as Wolverine. Ryan Reynolds and the folks at Marvel Studios explored every angle under the sun to try and make Deadpool work in the MCU. The ideas that were explored for Deadpool's Marvel Studios debut apparently included a movie where Deadpool simply appeared in other MCU movies, as well as a shot-for-shot remake of Thor: The Dark World. That was not a typo. Deadpool Wolverine executive producer Wendy Jacobson appeared on Disney Plus documentary Assembled, revealed that the second Thor film was the basis for one of the many ideas pitched for the new Deadpool. Because of Deadpool 1 and 2, the expectations are just high. We just want to keep one-upping everything we do, and I think it was proven in part of the early development process. I think Ryan had 19 or 20 ideas, throwing everything up. I sure meant to say had. I was going through my notes the other day looking at stuff. We had some crazy ideas. At one point we talked about a frame-for-frame remake of Thor 2. Up until the midpoint with Deadpool in it, then we would go to another place. We had Deadpool's deleted scenes extravaganza, where we were going to try and show that he was in the MC the whole time. You didn't see him because all of his shots were on the cutting room floor. That one sounds amazing. Like, he's in Endgame, he's in Winter Soldier, he's in, and he does something, you know, he makes a joke and it's just, it got cut, right?
Yeah, there was I remember reading that rumor that they were gonna show him in every like movie, which I thought was gonna be pretty funny, but I enjoyed what they did.
Yeah.
I think that was probably the best choice.
So there was an idea to have for Deadpool to have his own Thor: The Dark World experience, at least for the first half of the movie. The second half would have told a new story, served as a more proper introduction to the MCU. That does making the inclusion of the big Thor crying tease and Deadpool Wolverine a little bit more interesting, considering how much more screen time the characters might have shared in this other version. Yeah, oh, and also in a new edition of Assembled, Reynolds talked about a pitch of ideas sent to Marvel, which included an ultra-low-budget indie type of dramedy starring Wade Wilson in a Deadpool suit. I pitched them a Sundance movie. Not kidding, like a $4 million budget Marvel movie with no action, but a Deadpool suit. I pitched them a mid-size, big, small, all kinds of stuff. I kind of felt like I'd run the gamut. That Deadpool Sundance movie likely wouldn't have made as much money as Deadpool Wolverine, but it easily would have made an enormous profit with such a small budget. I would still like to see the Deadpool extravaganza with all the cutscenes. I think that'd be
funny.
Maybe just do like a half hour of Disney Plus or something as like a fun thing to do. But I don't know. The Thor: The Dark World thing is so nutty.
It is pretty nutty, dude. It's pretty crazy.
Like, would he just be in the background of Thor: The Dark World, or like just show up when they're on Earth? Because Thor doesn't show up on Earth till like half hour into the movie, right?
Yeah, and maybe they're assuming that it's like a remake, or sorry, like a rehash of Thor: The Dark World in the terms of the story.
Oh, like they do it over again, and then it's like Malekith's not the villain, someone else is.
Maybe,
but like do the same sort of like with the ether and the, because the ether was one of the stones, right? Mm-hmm. For the Infinity Gauntlet. So I don't know. That would have been if there's any kind of script for that, I would like to read it one day to see how wacky it is. Yeah,
that'd be ridiculous.
Okay, moving on. Red Hulk rampages into a solo series ahead of the MCU debut. Marvel loves to do this, where they have a movie coming out, they remind you of a character, so they'll put out a solo comic, or include that person in a comic in the current run of something. Not only is Red Hulk making his Marvel Cinematic Universe debut in Captain America: Brave New World, he's also headlining a new Marvel series timed to the movie's premiere. Harrison Ford plays General Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross in the fourth Captain America movie, taking over for the late William Hurt. Fans finally got to see Ford transform into the Red Hulk in the latest trailer. And when the movie premieres in February, Red Hulk will also start a new Marvel series by writer Benjamin Percy and artist Jeff Shaw, who collaborated on the explosive Sabretooth War in Wolverine. My mouse isn't working. Red Hulk is a tie into Marvel's One World Under Doom. Publishing initiative finds Red Hulk a prisoner of Doom in Latveria. Marvel's new Sorcerer Supreme seeks to exploit Ross for his military expertise. The only way for Ross to escape is to unleash the Red Hulk upon Doom and destroy his kingdom from the inside. Fans looking for the story can check out the special prelude by Percy and Shaw later this month in Incredible Hulk 19 and the milestone 800th issue of Hulk. Yeah, that'll be fun. I do like the introduction, like bringing back characters to kind of give them sometimes they do like they'll change the character a bit to match what you're gonna see in the movie. I just saw that one of the guys from Marvel, the editors, said why not, because they changed the look of Agatha Harkness to match more Catherine Hahn now in the comics. So I can see that maybe when he's not Red Hulk, maybe he looks a bit more like Harrison Ford.
I would not be surprised. I would assume that's what's going to happen.
Yeah. Benjamin Percy is a pretty good writer. He's also doing, or did, I'm not sure if it's done yet, Ghost Rider, the latest Ghost Rider run, which is pretty good. But another Hulk is coming, not just Red Hulk and Green Hulk. We may have Maestro coming. One Marvel Studios may be planning to introduce the most sinister Hulk yet, Maestro. Arguably one of the Hulk's greatest villains is himself, while a future version that is known as Maestro. The bearded baddie was introduced in the 92 miniseries Hulk Future Imperfect by Peter David and George Perez, and instantly resonated with the fans of the Jade Giant. In the comics, it's established that exposure to high radiation levels over the years increased Maestro's strength and intelligence. However, it also warped his personality, making him cruel and power-hungry. In Maestro's future, he emerges as a sole ruler after most of the Earth's mightiest heroes have been destroyed by nuclear war. Unlike the Hulk of present day, Maestro retains Banner's intelligence, but is manipulative, merciless, and entirely unrestrained in his use of power. Wearing trophies from the superheroes he's defeated, like Boba Fett, the villain views humanity with disdain and has fully succumbed to his rage and ego. Now it sounds like he's on his way to the MCU. According to the Cosmic Circus's Alex Perez, there's a chance Maestro will appear soon. It sounds like the idea is for him to become the next evolution of the Hulk, though who knows how or when that will play out, or whether the multiverse is involved. When we last saw Bruce Banner, his arm had healed after the events of Avengers Endgame. After helping train his cousin, Jennifer Walters, the Green Goliath, met his son Scar. Unfortunately, that character's introduction in S.H.I.E.L.D. Returning Law finale didn't receive the warmest response from fans. No. If Maestro is coming, well, the CGI was fucking awful for Scar.
Yeah, but also like, hey, here's my son. I put him in a polo Hawaiian shirt. He's never been to Earth before.
Like, it was the last scene of the show, right? And then we've never seen.
Yeah, and he's like, surprise.
Yeah.
It's funny.
If Maestro is coming, though, it's likely part of the long-rumored World War Hulk projects.
Yeah.
Which now may be saved for Multiverse Marvel Studios' next saga. Another rumor shared by the site reveals that the original plans called for Eternal's Dane Whitman to team up with Blade on the road to Midnight Suns, and Blade will help him train the Ebony Sword so he can become the Black Knight. We don't know whether that's still the plan for the character, though Perez mentions that his story ties into rumored plans to explore the MCU's UK superheroes. Yeah, Kevin was like, what would you like to do? And he said, what would you do if you had a standalone Hulk movie? I said, well, I'd like to take him from this raging maniac to the kind of integrated character. Mark Ruffalo said of his MCU Hulk role as Hulk earlier this year, and he's like, okay, we'll do that over the course of the 4 movies. We'll never give you a standalone Hulk. I don't mean to burst your bubble, but that's not going to happen. So we'll do it over 4 movies. How does that sound? As far as I know, when asked if it's still true that Marvel Studios doesn't want to do a Hulk movie, I could talk more about it, but I've been told not to. But I thought they got the rights back from Universal, so why wouldn't they do a standalone Hulk movie now?
I thought they did too, but this was recent, right? Like they only got the rights like the beginning of the year, I thought, or was
this year? So the beginning of 2024.
I mean, the only thing that I can think of is that they're worried about using Hulk because, like, I guess power-wise, because like.
There's a power dynamic to it. That
and
who are you going to put him against as a villain?
And I feel like as well, like they're worried maybe about the power dynamic as a whole in the MCU, right? Because they didn't even we only got him at I wouldn't even say full power, like what average Hulk the first Avengers, and then that was pretty much it. After that,
he got his butt kicked by Thanos. And then, there was I guess Edward Norton, when you take into account, he did have a good fight against Abomination.
Mm-hmm. But I don't think we've got him like at full rage. Yeah. So I think that they're probably trying to save that whole situation for when an absolute save needs to happen, and I don't think they know where they're gonna put it yet. I think that's what they're waiting for. So
it's definitely. Well, Mark Ruffalo is getting older. Obviously they haven't announced anything in the next 5 years for Hulk. So, how old is Mark Ruffalo now?
Late 50s.
56. So he's gonna be. Well, I guess Harrison Ford's 80. So, I guess he can keep going.
90. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, more Marvel news guess. Rumors. It's always rumors.
Always those rumors.
So while we have high hopes for Captain America, Brave New World, and Thunderbolts, all signs currently point to Fantastic Four stealing the show in 2025. Appearing at the Gladiator 2 world premiere. Are you going to see that?
I don't know. I'm undecided. Maybe.
I will probably see it. Apparently it's better than Napoleon, which took me 4 tries to get through the director's cut. And this one's getting good reviews, so...
They said it's the best Ridley Scott movie in a while, so... Just a side.
That's not a high bar, though.
No.
I mean, lately, it's not a high bar.
Yes.
What has he done in the last...
Didn't we do this just recently?
Did we?
I could have swore.
Director. Napoleon, not good. Hasaguchi was okay. Last Duel. You know what? The Last Duel didn't make any money, but it was pretty good. Raised by Wolves was good, but got canceled.
Yeah, Raised by Wolves was good.
All the Money in the World was good, although it got reshot entirely with Christopher Plummer after Kevin Spacey was... The Martian was great. But Exodus... So probably... I'm going to say, hopefully this is his best movie since The Martian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what? I meant to watch Robin Hood again to see if it was good. Because I don't... The Kingdom... You know what? The Kingdom of Heaven, Director Scott was pretty good.
The Robin Hood movie has one of my favorite band's lead singers as one of the Merry Men, Alan Doyle, who got to be...
Oh, from Great Big Sea?
Yeah, one of the Merry Men, because he became good friends with Russell Crowe.
Oh, aren't they in a band together?
They also performed in a band together. Wow, what a fun time, eh? Crazy.
What's going on, Great Big Sea? Did he leave?
Oh, yeah, so... Essentially, I'll just make it short and sweet. I was actually at one of their last concerts, but I didn't get to go in. I didn't get a ticket, so I just stood outside the arena. Yeah. It was on my way home from work. Anyway, right, yeah. So, yeah, I guess they just been together for so long, and they were all pretty heavy drinkers. And the one guy was like, you know what? I'm gonna get sober.
Oh yeah.
And then everyone was like, all right, well, good luck. And I guess it just obviously didn't mend well, and he left. And then the rest of the band was like, okay, well, I guess that's probably it. So they called it.
So is Alan Doyle on his own now?
Yeah, he's been doing solo stuff for like probably over 5 years now.
Oh, it's been that long?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's been
I thought
a
this
while.
was a recent thing.
Oh, no, it's been a while. He's got like albums and stuff, tours all the time. Yeah.
Okay, so appearing at the Gladiator 2 world premiere in London, Joseph Quinn said where things stand. Quote, "We're having a great time. We've got about 2 more weeks to film and then we're done." It's pretty amazing that this deep into production all we've seen is a shot of the Thing, Human Torch from afar, and a handful of sets. What kind of microphone is he holding in his hand? You see that?
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
One movie isn't generating anywhere near as much buzz as Sony Pictures' Kraven the Hunter. There's now listed on... Oh, shit. That comes out next month. Months to go before it arrives in theaters, and the best studio they could come up with yesterday was a countdown promo, which has since been deleted. Perhaps another delay is coming. You can keep delaying that movie, but it ain't going to make any more money. Regardless, reliable runtime leaker has shared an updated runtime for the movie, revealing it now clocks in 2 hours 6 minutes, making it the longest Sony's Spider-Man universe movie to date. Back to the MCU, Marvel has dropped the full assembled making of Agatha All Along episode on YouTube. As we can tell, it's not currently on Disney Plus, though we're hoping it be out of the streamer soon. We have 2 episodes left in that. Pretty good. Pretty good for Agatha. Talking of assembled, in the Deadpool and Wolverine documentary, editors revealed some huge names they turned to for help in putting together the sequence with Wolverine's many variants. We get some like real deep cut comic fans to start digging out these Logan variants that exist over time. At the same time, we were contrasting with Huey Lewis, The Power of Love. In fact, acquiring the famous Back to the Future song proved to be a mountain to secure for filmmaker Sean Levy. Yeah, Sean called Steven Spielberg and Robert Zemeckis, and the ungettable we're getting. I don't know what that means.
Spielberg.
Finally, Marvel Comics has shared a first look at One World Under Doom as the Marvel's universe's new Sorcerer Supreme. Doctor Doom has used his powers to become the Emperor of the world, setting up a huge status quo shift in the Marvel Universe. So this is the new event coming in January, I think. So we've got some variant covers. It's got Zemo on there, Doctor Strange, Thor, Scarlet Witch. I'm not sure. Is that a Doombot in the back there?
I don't know.
Not loving that logo. Do you see that logo?
Yeah, don't.
Kind of reminds me of Spawn.
Kind of Spawny, yeah.
Spawn logo. Yeah. Spawn.
Weird. You know, it's also kind of looks. It's the green. I think it's the green too. Yeah. But you know what it also kind of reminds me of is the new Punisher logo. It's got a similar kind of. Let me just do that. That'll help. You see what I mean with the horns there and the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the new event.
Comic looks good.
Comes out on sale. February 12th. It'll be 9-issue series. I'm sure there'll be a bunch of tie-ins, as there always is. Okay, moving on. We may know when the Marvel Deadpool and Wolverine sequel will be released. There have been rumblings for a while about plans for a Deadpool and Wolverine sequel. No huge surprise after the massive success. Didn't you send me a text about this? I didn't know what it meant, or a message. You said just 1.3.
Oh no, billion. Like, remember we were talking. I said it was gonna make what 1.4. You said it was gonna make 1.2, 3. I can't remember.
I said,
I said it was close.
I think you said 800 million. Anyways, it raises some big questions. For example, how will the Mark with the Mouth and Logan fit into whatever the MCU looks like post Avengers Secret Wars? Is Hugh Jackman going to play Earth 616 Logan, or will the multiverse still exist? The latter option would give Marvel Studios a little bit more freedom for future projects, but Deadpool and Wolverine lurking around in Earth 10,005 arguably diminishes the fact that each character could and should have a place on the sacred timeline. It's hard to say what comes next, but Scooper My Time Shine Hello says Deadpool and Wolverine 2 will release after Secret Wars. In some respects, this is a real no shit Sherlock scoop, because when else, apart from one vacant slot between Doomsday and Secret Wars, would it slash its way into theaters? Still, if this rumor is correct, Marvel Studios' Kevin Feige plans to make good on his recent promise to tell more stories with the characters. For now, we'd say it's likely more they factor into the next Avengers movie, and beyond that, well, it'll depend on what Jackman and Reynolds want to do. Bringing Deadpool and the supporting cast to Earth 616 is one thing, but if Jackman is signed up to continue playing Wolverine, that could rob us of many future stories. Well, unless the actor is willing to star in even more Marvel movies than he did for 20th Century Fox. I don't like, he's the best Wolverine, but I would like to see more Wolverine-centric stories.
Yeah.
It's a different actor. Like, I'm not saying it has to be Henry Cavill, given that he's talked with Marvel again. Mm-hmm. But, I need to see honest to goodness Wolverine Sabretooth, Wolverine Omega Red. Lots of enemies and villains he could have solo movies with.
Yeah.
I don't know that you redo the Silver Samurai again and him going to Japan, but
not really. I think
it's
good. I think they did it. It's good.
Yeah, that movie was good up until the end, and then it it was James Mangold, and he did a good job, but that Silver Samurai thing didn't end well.
It was tough.
Yeah, so what do you guys think? Should we just have Henry Cavill Hugh Jackman till he dies, and then we're just gonna get team up movies with him and Deadpool, or should he be recast, or at least a variant comes in and we kick off X-Men with the variant instead of Hugh Jackman?
Yes.
Okay, so we just talked about Doctor Doom's role begins in one world under Doom.
Yes.
Does have more covers here though for us to peruse.
Oh yeah, that's some stuff.
Oh look, everyone's bowing down to Doom. You have Thing there. Looks like Iceman, Black Panther, Miss Marvel. I think Wolverine's in the background there.
Yeah, Hulk is there.
Yeah. Okay, so here's all the variants. So we got John Tyler Christopher and his negative space variant. I recognize that one right off the bat. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so that comes out in February.
Dope.
Okay, more rumored Marvel Studios plans for Iron Lad and the Maker's multiverse role in the multiverse. So, currently, there is an alternate universe in Marvel Comics where the Maker altered the future, and the heroes didn't become heroes until some heroes didn't become heroes at all, and other heroes became heroes much later. It's been quite a popular series. It's really well written so far. I'm quite enjoying it. And the Maker is a different version of Reed Richards.
Right.
So, are they going to bring them to the MCU? The multiverse saga has undergone some significant changes over the past few years, whether it's Disney CEO Bob Iger's quality over quantity mandate following Bob Chapek's ousting, or the abrupt end to Kang's story. Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars now look vastly different. Jonathan Majors being fired has changed everything. Doctor Doom will take his place as the Sega's big bad, and all his variants, well, perhaps they'll just die off screen. According to Cosmic Circus, there were originally plans for us to meet a Kang variant, who is Nathaniel Richards' Iron Lad. It's unclear whether that idea has been scrapped, but we'd say that would be as good as a means as any to recast Kang, as he looks to avoid his villainous future. Talking of Young Avengers is a project we've been hearing rumblings about several years now. At this point, they aren't going to be that young, but the site believes they'll likely meet them in Doomsday and or Secret Wars before they assemble in a spin-off that's looking to adapt the Children's Crusade comic. In other words, it could be Billy and Tommy Maximoff are finally reunited with their mother. Kamala Khan, meanwhile, is assembling her team for a mission that will likely involve them and Captain Marvel tracking down the missing Monica Rambeau. America Chavez may have more important things going on because the site has heard that her ability to travel between realities will be the next key. It will be key in the next Avengers movies. Well, sure. If it's a multiverse. Why wouldn't you get America Chavez to hop universes?
Yes, I understand. It's just like
we're almost done with the multiverse, dude. Only like 4 more years.
Write it better.
With so much multiverse madness playing out in the MCU, much has been said about the Council of Reeds and even more Mr. Fantastic variants. Comic book fans among you will know the most danger of them is the Maker, but Marvel Studios' potential plans for him sound more than a little underwhelming. Oh no. I've heard rumors about the Maker. The thing is, it's nothing concrete. It's starting to feel like the Maker could either potentially be absent in the storyline, kind of how Death was absent in Infinity War at Endgame, even though she was a crucial part of the Infinity Gauntlet storyline. One rumor I heard was that they were going to Sinister Strange the Maker, i.e. introduce him for a brief 10 to 15 minute appearance and then be easily defeated, but it feels like such a waste of incredible. Yeah, don't do that. The Maker's great. How could evil Reed Richards be defeated in 10 minutes? Yeah, I hope they don't do that. I hope they, given how well the Ultimate Universe is selling right now with Marvel, they got they get their heads out of their butts on that one.
Gotta do.
Okay, so that's Marvel news of the week. Hopefully there's more than just rumors in the coming weeks, but yeah, we'll see. So let us know what you think they should do with the Maker. Should he be the big bad?
He should,
instead of I don't know. Now you got Doom. Should they hold the Maker off till after?
Yeah,
Avengers.
I feel like that might be the case. Or like maybe
but then you're
hint.
getting rid of. But if they're moving away from multiverse, the Maker doesn't really work.
It's true. Damn. Rock in a hard place.
Maybe they should have made the ultimate villain the Maker and not Doctor Doom and save Doctor Doom for later and not
Imagine
Robert
that.
Downey Jr.
Oh,
Pedro Pascal could have played the Maker and Reed Richards.
I think, honestly, bringing back that original guy who played Reed Richards in the first movie, I forget his name, Lee something.
Oh, no, it wasn't Lee Pace.
No, not Lee Pace. I already forgot the guy's name, but yeah, the guy who played the first.
That
Mr.
guy.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yes, that guy. He would be. Yo, bring him back as the Maker. That'd be so sick.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Anyways, thanks for watching. USLComics.com, and here's an ad.
Yeah.
USLComics.com, your new multi-vendor marketplace. USL Comics offers a site exclusively for buying and selling of all things comics, slabs, omnis, trades, and more. Sell for as low as 5% commission or 0 commission monthly tiers. Run your own auctions, unlimited bin listings. USLComics.com. Buy, collect.